And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 with shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Lyles checked in for Sacramento. So with Wall on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Rose is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3 slot. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Westbrook surveying the D. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Follow an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
1:49 left in the third. Passes it to Herter. Fox against Rose. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Leonard.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And that one, good.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lyles with a wide open look. Sacramento again missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Leonard finds Zubac. Fox against Rose. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. The pass to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Mitchell passes to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Herter with it. And they get it. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Good on the triple.
Davion Mitchell.
Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Westbrook. He's got 16.
The former MVP. The hunger and energy that Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, averaging 80% from the line. He has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Fox. Here's Herter. And a great job by the D contesting that shot, forcing the miss. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. Mitchell is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then there's Len. And it's Oklahoma with a small forward.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain.
Personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
At the line for L.A., Russell Westbrook. At the line for one.
A free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And here is Los Angeles now after the Kings pick up two. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dellavedova. AT that time from Leonard. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Dellavedova with the ball. Working on Rose. Shots good by Lyles.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Rose. Dishes it to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Dellavedova kicks to Lyles. Here's Akpala. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Rose. The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Cousins. And a miss there on the triple. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Akpala. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they changes that had to be made.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Pass to Davis. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Davis against George. Davis, the pass to Holmes. Shoots over Leonard. Sacramento again missing.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Cousins inside. Headed by Len, and Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins, also a good ball handler, just taking it strong there to the hole.
The Kings shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Akpala. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Poke loose. Here's Len. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kawhi Leonard.
This game is always changing, and there are fads, there are It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller, when a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like, I had to go against the Giants. I'm glad to see the Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Now, here's George. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Puts it up from 12. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's up?
Solid play there from PG. Absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the end one.
At the line for LA, Paul George.
That free throw good from George.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Davis. Passes it to Akpala. Davis against Westbrook. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook.
That's his third.
And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Cousins. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
They get a hand on it. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul.
And the thing about Westbrook, everything he does is explosive. I mean, so difficult to contain.
He didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the play-in?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now here is Dellavedova from deep.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of driving here in the second quarter and beyond.
And Cousins is no joke down low. It's no surprise when the D elects to foul him, given his massive size.
Sacramento making a switch here. That is checked in. For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Now the pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now here's Rose. The kick out to Westbrook. He dishes it to George. Kept alive. And Cousins throws it down.
Gotta love how Cousins uses his size his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Here's Davis. Back to Len. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Demarcus Cousins.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Both free throws good from Len. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that is all finishing with
That's what I'm talking about. And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Pass to Akpala. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Medu passes to Akpala. Now here is Dellavedova. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Rose in the post. Defended by Dellavedova. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Medu. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Pass to Davis. Launches it. Sacramento gets it back. Passes it to Akpala. To the paint. Here's Len. Banked in off the glass. And that's 10 points for Alex Len.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them. And they can lose every one.
Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those 2 cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown. Here in the fourth quarter. The foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mitchell's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook. Just getting after it and drawing the contact.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. King shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Akpala, the pass to Dellavedova. And here is Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for a small fee, It's like highlights, but live.
The Kings shooting 40% from the field. Dellavedova dishes to Land.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mitchell passes to Land. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
Here's Leonard. He takes it in. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Possession Kings.
There's 1:40 left in the game. From down in the low post, it goes. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Rose, guarded closely. And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it again. Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at their number, here's what they win.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Rose scanning the floor, and he gets it to go.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Mitchell against Westbrook. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 13. Here's Avdia. George defending. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got rebound number 7 tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
On the floor for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Derrick Rose is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court, and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Beal's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. To the inside, Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
6 personal.
That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Porzingis. Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
At the line for Washington.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Cousins. And the layup is good off the glass. Cousins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
From 9 feet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
4th personal.
Of course, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
Leonard against Beal. Leonard passes to Westbrook. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Westbrook's got 27 points.
Well, once he's feeling it, defense starts to get a little bit uncomfortable. Russell Westbrook cooking right now.
Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. That free throw misses.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now in a trap.
Rose against Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's Avdia. Here's Beal. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kuzma against Rose.
Derrick Rose, to me, is a guy that everyone roots for now. The former MVP, think about how his career path was altered by injuries. But this story is one of perseverance.
And that one falls for Rose. Derrick Rose, how can you not respect the passion he has for this game, Doris?
Almost unmatched, BA. He's been with a few teams, and every time he gives everything he has to winning. This is not the ultra superstar that he was at the beginning of his career when he won that MVP, but he's still highly productive.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Ryan, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that ground?
You know, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Leonard. Over Avdia. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. George outside, just 3 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
Because of the diverse offensive arsenal of Paul George, these kinds of nights are easy for him.
Pass to Avdia. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That was on Rose. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing threat.
Yeah, B.A. When you combine that with his motor, too, I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out. You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
George passes to Cousins. It's good.
Demarcus Cousins.
Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 6th assist of the night. Washington's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, They set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Russell Westbrook.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Now here's Leonard. Rose outside. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards.
We all know he